Okay, hi, it's Toby from Heavyweight MMA. Today with the king of KFC, Josh Culibao. How are you, bro?
I'm good, my bro. The king of KFC, eh? The king
I
of
just, I
KFC.
just saw it. I saw a post on Instagram while I was waiting, and I just thought it's fun. It sounded funny. Bro, you're training now. You're in the thick of things. Early preparation for your February match. Is that right?
Yep, yep. Yeah, everything's in full swing now. Getting ready for the February 12th.
How sick is it, man? Like getting on UFC 284 over in Perth, man. So many Aussies on the card. It's looking awesome, eh?
Yeah, it's sick. I'm obviously very proud to be on it. Very grateful to be on such a big card. With Volk and Islam, and just to be fighting along all the Aussies.
Bro, like I said, your performances keep improving fight on fight in UFC. Last one against Seungwoo Choi was a sick fight, man. I just rewatched it then. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing you back in action. And this time it's a greater challenge. Like last one was a challenge, man. He's a pretty slick fighter. This guy is a little bit slicker, a little bit more powerful. What are your feelings now? Armenian Melsik Baghdasaryan, man. What do you think about him?
I like him. I like him. He's a very tough guy. Very good striker. Um, Man, he's a beast. He's a killer. I'm excited to face a challenge like that. I feel like he's really going to make me level up this camp. He's a guy that really motivates me to switch on and push and really level up in all aspects of training. Um, yeah, I think it's going to be an exciting fight. You guys thought the Seungwoo Choi fight was going to be exciting. I think this one's gonna top that. So.
Man, I heard him mention that he's had like a couple hundred amateur fights before he's moved into the pros, and he's obviously fought kickboxing. I think like he looks like a K1 style fighter when you watch him. I've seen mentions that he's done Muay Thai, but he's definitely not a Muay Thai fighter. He's more like K1 style, like just the way he
Yeah.
moves and the way he clinches and everything. What are your thoughts about his striking, bro? He's pretty slick, eh?
Yeah, man. He's very handy on the feet. Very good. Very deceivingly fast he is. And also, yeah, he's very slick. He obviously knows what he's doing on the feet. Yeah, I'm excited for that challenge. He's a southpaw as well, which is a rare thing too. So yeah, he's very good on the feet, and he's a southpaw. So kind of throws a curveball at you. So it's a good little challenge to look forward to game plan for and get ready.
That's it, man. And what would you say would his weaknesses be, bro? When you look at him from the start, obviously you probably don't want to give away too much online and that, but what do you think?
Um, I think he gets a little bit too complacent on his feet. I feel the last few guys he's put on, they've sort of were scared of him and were doing a lot of backing up. Uh, yeah, I won't say too much, but I feel like he gets a little bit complacent. I feel like he's the guy that does the bullying in the cage, and he's the guy that does a lot of the walking down. He does that with me, he's going to be in for a rude awakening. Same with Choi. I said that with my last fight that, if Choi comes out aggressive, he's going to be the one, all over the place. And that's exactly what happened. So he was, reckless, and he ended up getting caught. So I think the same thing with Melsik. He comes out too aggressive, or he comes out, a little bit complacent, thinking that he's just going to be able to walk me down and do what he wants to do with me. I think he's going to be in trouble. So if it's any indication, I think he should come out a bit more, calculated.
Yeah, man, he is a bit reckless the way he fights, right? And he's got his hands down a lot. The other thing too, when he fought that Souza, that karate looking guy,
Yep.
he looked like a bit like he didn't really know how to handle that unorthodox style so much. And Kuya Kulabao comes out with some sort of weird ass timing and that no one's used to as well. So I'm hoping that gives him a bit of trouble, because I imagine it will, bro, because he's obviously used to that sort of rhythm that people have in stand up, and your rhythm's slightly offbeat and that.
Yeah.
Plus you can mix it up better than him, obviously. So that's what I'm hoping gets you in there, bro.
Yeah, look, I think he's probably going to expect for me to strike. I mean, for me to take him down, because he's going to obviously, he's got better accolades on the feet. He's had heaps of striking fights. he's probably all around on in the stand up. Overall, he probably thinks he's better than me there. So again, I'm excited to test myself against somebody like that on the feet, as well as everywhere else. But yeah, he's a really exciting challenge for me.
Yeah, man, you got to wonder, like, because his balance is pretty good, so he doesn't really get taken down that easily. Like, he's got reasonable defense and just a nice sort of solid balance. I don't know, his stance and everything. I saw that Anglin did a nice landed a shot and a quick double on him, and I think that's obviously something that you want to throw in, right? Like, you want to be showing all your skills, which I know you like to get into these stand-up battles, Josh, but I'd like to see you mix it up and do that sort of thing, like mix it up between punching and takedowns, because I think you're still going to be, when you train and fight 200 plus times, if that's true, your body reflexes and everything is standing. You're not really going to be there for the takedown every time. Your brain and your body kind of functions automatically on stand-up mode, right? So he's going to be a bit open if you mix it in well, and I like to see you do that. I like to see you test him on the ground as well. But let's see how you go with the stand-up.
Yeah.
Like you said in your last fight, if it starts working for you, don't fix what's not broken. So see how you travel, but always have that in your back pocket, right?
Yeah, for sure. Again, like we're fighting MMA. We're not fighting kickboxing. So he can be a kickboxing world champion. He can be a boxing world champion. But at the end of the day, it's MMA. It's a different type of striking. If you've trained, MMA striking and kickboxing, you know the difference. The timing, the distance is a little bit different. Your stance is a little bit different, obviously because you're worried about the takedown. And yeah, it's little subtle things, but they make the biggest difference. And yeah, if it was a straight stand up battle, then I'd be worried, but it's not. It's MMA. So yeah, again, I'm excited for this. He's a guy that I'm really, really looking forward to fighting.
Another thing, bro, when you look at, he seems to fade a little bit too. Like sometimes these really explosive guys, they start out really strong and then they fade a bit. He definitely seems to fade a little bit and towards those later rounds, and you don't seem to do that. So, and especially if you can engage a bit in the grapple, the clinch, I think that'll work in your favour, eh? And also you got a bit of reach and height advantage on him as well, which is a nice thing for you as well. I don't know if it's always these things are a little bit out, right? But it says 5 centimetres height and 7 centimetre reach difference. So you add those kind of together, it's quite a difference, right?
Yeah. I don't pay too much attention on those stats, because sometimes they sometimes give the wrong information. Like some people will say that they're like 5'10" when in reality they're like 5'8" or 5'7", and they're saying that they're 5'10". So it's like I don't really play too much into those stats. So
yeah, true, bro. Just thinking about it, bro. I'm not asking you for your game plan because it's early days and you wouldn't want to talk about it exactly. But yeah, I reckon, like you said, just mixing it up and you're starting in the standing as you're pretty comfortable in that area yourself. Testing how your timing goes against him, throwing in a few of those calf kicks like you did against Nerdam Beak. What was his Nerdam Beak or whatever that guy that you fought before? Throwing them in to start to slow him down. I think the key for me is actually that fitness side, I think if you engage early and hard, I think he's going to slow down before you, And obviously need to be a little bit careful because he's got the mad power, right? Like he's got powerful hands, powerful kicks. I don't know. I'm just thinking careful of those kicks up high because I see you block them sometimes with your forearms there, and I just think, fuck, this guy kicks like probably doubly as hard as some of those guys are still kicking your arms. So maybe switching up that a little bit, moving out of the way a bit more on the kicks up high, eh? But I'd love to see you bomb him out somehow, bro. Catch him off timing because he's that traditional timing, eh? Can't wait to see the fight, bro.
Yeah.
That's it, man. So, bro, everything else good, man? What else is going on over in Sydney at the moment? All good?
Not much, man. Just been getting back into camp. Everything's systems go now. We're 11 weeks away, I think. We're 11 weeks away. So like my head's just putting my head down, I'm working hard. Again, I'm not changing too much up, just kind of hard finding southpaw training partners. You know, I got a few partners that can switch stance and fight southpaw, but it's not the same as a natural southpaw. But either way, I'm still getting good work in, and you know, come fight time, I can't wait to to show the improvements that I've made. And yeah, like again, this guy is he excites me, and he's really motivating me to to level up to match him, because it's yeah, if I don't match him, then yeah, I'm gonna get my fucking head knocked off. So yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, man, that's awesome. The one thing we do need from you, though, bro, is it's not enough to fight once per year, brother. We don't want to just see Josh Culibao once per week. But I want to see your profile rise, and to get your profile up there, bro, we got to see more than one. I know you mentioned last time we talked that you wanted to try and fit in another one or two this year. Unfortunately, it hasn't worked out that way. Next year, starting off early, so that's a good thing. At least February is an early fight. You've still got another 10 months to fit one or two or three or four more in if you can. So I want to see a bit more activity, so we see your name out there, bro.
We will, bro. We will. But the thing is that every single people, just because I'm not fighting, they think that I'm just sitting on the sidelines. You guys already seen, like, the last time before, I was already out for 1 year, and then I fought again, and then you guys realize how much I improved, and then this is going to be no different in between each fight. So just because I'm not fighting as regular doesn't mean I'm not improving, but you guys will see every single fight from here on out. There's going to be a new level of Josh every single time, a new different type of fighter. So I keep improving, keep rebuilding, and yeah, you guys will be in for a treat.
Awesome, bro. So just for the last thing, I just want a quick short, bro. We've got UFC 284 in Perth, February 12th against Armenian Melsik Baghdasaryan, bro. What's your prediction for the fight?
I see myself catching him probably in the second round when I get the timing down. I won't give away which shot, but I think I'm going to catch him as he steps in. I feel like very similar to Choi, a guy that comes in reckless with me, fits me perfect, styles, makes fights, and, I'm more of a guy that likes to counter. So, yeah, I think he comes in a little bit reckless, kind of overlooks my striking and gets caught with something. And then if he doesn't get finished right there and then, I feel like I take his back and I choke him unconscious. So, I feel like this fight doesn't go the distance.
There you go. Bet the house, Josh Culibao. Second round submission or KO. You can bet the two. All right, man. Good job. Hey, speaking of Choi, Seungwoo Choi, man, you see his last fight against Trezano? They both almost knocked each other out with that left hook. It was awesome.
I did watch that. I honestly thought that Choi was going to walk away with that one. Yeah, he was. He ended up. I thought he would have learned the lesson to not go so crazy, fighting me, and then he ended up being even more crazier. Like I don't know what's with him. He ends up getting hit, and then he just sees red, and he just goes absolutely crazy, ape shit crazy, and just tries to rip the dude's head off. So it's like, I don't know whether it's a fault on his part, or a fault on his coach's part. So I think him changing camps as well. He trained with Henry Hoof that camp. I don't know if that was if that helped or anything, because he still looked like he was still same old Choi.
Yeah. I think he's still a bit chinny from getting smashed by you, bro. So maybe you shouldn't engage in these wars. But anyway, it's good for the fans, bad for his career. But anyway, it is
it is.
All right, man. Thanks for your time again, bro. If I can, I'll catch you a bit closer to the fight if you got time. We'll see how we go.
Yes, sir. Always keen to jump on.
Cool. Thanks, bro. Thanks for your time, mate. Take care.
Take it easy, bro. Thank you.
Yeah, man.